Hasan is in the news once again, and just like always, the news is bad for Hasan, and that's because our good friend Tectone here put together an edit of some of Hasan's most heated gamer moments, and it's gone viral enough on X to actually be signal boosted by Elon Musk himself, and I actually think that this might be the event that ends up getting Hasan banned from Twitch permanently, because I don't see how Twitch can ignore this at this point. So what exactly happened? Well, obviously we all know what happened the other day with Charlie Kirk, and in reference to that, Tectone put up this video. This is the type of rhetoric that's been promoted on Twitch and encouraged. No warnings, no bans, front page, and happy birthday wishes. Yesterday is what happens when people like this go unpunished. And obviously the people he's talking about are Hasan and the left-wing streamers on Twitch. So we're gonna watch this video and go through it. I might have to censor a few things out because what Hasan says is pretty graphic, to be honest with you, so bear with me. And just before we jump into that, I just want to ask you to like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you can. Thank you so much, that would help me out a ton. Let's watch this.
I'm sick and tired of it. Left-wingers, liberals, you need to be fucking showing your opponent's guts on there, okay? You need to be them. You need to be these motherfuckers and letting their intestines just on stage. What the fuck is this shit, man? I mean, fucking dice them. What the fuck is this? You cannot have a bigger fucking layup. You could not have had a bigger layup than a horrible candidate like Herschel Walker. Sure, he was prepared very well. And Herschel Walker actually had a good...
The thing we do need to make sure we do, we got to keep attracting younger viewers that, you know, grow up on TikTok, you know, when they're 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, even though they shouldn't be.
3, it's like all here. Now this guy is down. These guys are like, they're not even running. They're not even like cowering and running away and screaming in fear. There's like, okay, well, they did it. We got our shots. Okay, is this guy down? Oh, shit. Well, okay. Well, we brought the white.
It's called shock, you idiot. It's called shock. Anything that happens, I mean, like, holy shit, guys. If you live in Florida, I have an opportunity for you. If you want to earn $100,000, let me know. Jesus fucking Christ.
Flags, we can put that over the part, assuming you got is actually right.
A flag
and then chest. This guy
driving, I'm gonna keep with my 15. Like that's the type of messages they were leaving in this dude's office, and he's resigning. Like he's literally, this is his last term. So I think that people are a lot more radical.
It's hurt poor people that they can afford housing in Berkeley. I don't know how that works.
My understanding is that the property owners who have properties there choose just not to rent it at all.
Yeah, motherfuckers, and those motherfuckers in the street. Let the streets soak in their fucking red capitalist, dude.
Yeah, not exactly a great look for Hasan. After all, he was pretty explicitly calling for violence in every clip of him shown. Of course, there were other people in that compilation. You had Dan Clancy, and then you had another left-wing streamer, and Dan Clancy was saying they need to bring kids onto Twitch, and obviously the implication from that is that Hasan and people like him might radicalize kids when they go onto Twitch, and I don't think that that's such a stretch. What I do think is that this is incredibly bad for Hasan. Everything he said there is 100% bannable, and they would ban Tectone if he said it. But I do want to give Hasan some credit before we get on to why this is such a big deal, and that's that these videos were old, right? These were years old, because Hasan doesn't exactly look like this anymore, and he doesn't stream from like his mother's basement anymore. So these are older clips, entirely reasonable to assume that Hasan probably would disavow these now, but I don't know if that's gonna matter, because if we go here, you can see, I wonder who made this compilation, and then you see Tectone retweeting Right Angle News Network. Now this is an account here with 276,000 followers, and then if we go over to this post, we can see that the Right Angle News re-upload of this video got 5.2 million views and a comment here from Elon Musk himself, right? Elon Musk commented on that, which means the richest man in the world has seen what Hasan Piker was saying, didn't like it enough to bring attention to it, which means that now on Elon Musk's timeline, you can find this video. On the timeline of the richest man in the world, you can find a video of him drawing attention to Hasan calling for violence in the past. I don't see how Hasan can have that happen and not get banned from Twitch, especially because I've seen this video be posted by a number of high-profile profile right-wing accounts or retweeted by them as well. And so there's a lot of eyes on this, people who are seeing for the first time some of the things that Hasan has said in the past. Now, you might argue it's not fair because these are old clips, and to be honest, I kind of agree with that. I mean, I don't like Hasan personally. I disagree with him on basically every political issue that I've ever heard him speak about, but a lot of the stuff I've seen spreading this video has been people posting saying, oh, he just said this, which is not true. These are older statements, and yes, he did make them. However, I don't think that matters, because I think that Hasan saying those things, even in the past, should have been bannable back then. He should be permanently banned. Unfortunately, on Twitch, they never take action against the left wing, right? People like Hasan can do basically whatever they want on Twitch, whereas people like Tectone get banned instantly if they make any minor mistake. And it's not fair, number one, but it also shows that Twitch has a bias in favor of Hasan, and that bias there is gonna really come to hurt them when Elon Musk points out some of the violent things that Hasan has said. Again, I think that this is probably putting a ton of pressure on Amazon, and then because Amazon's getting pressure, I'm sure Twitch is getting pressure. And with both of those companies getting a ton of pressure from literally the richest man in the world, I think something might break. I think that Hasan might get permanently banned. And I don't think that there's ever been a chance like this right now. With the way the tensions are right now, I would not be surprised at all to see Twitch take action against him. What do you guys think? Do you think that Twitch will ban him? Or are they just gonna keep shoving their head under the sand and pretending that none of this ever happened to keep their golden boy on the platform? I mean, it's possible. I just don't see how they could do it. But before we end this video, I just want to end off with a disclaimer, because obviously there was a horrific thing going on recently, and I just want to take a moment to say that I 100% do not condone any political violence, and that my videos are meant as criticism. They're meant as coverage of news. You should not harass anybody that you see in my videos at all. If tensions weren't where they were, I wouldn't have to make that disclaimer, because obviously nobody supports political violence, right? At least nobody on my side of the aisle supports political violence. I don't know about the left. I personally disavow it, and I just wanted to mention that because of everything that's going on. Let me know what you guys think about this whole mess in the comments. Thank you so much for watching all the way till the end. Remember to like and subscribe. Have a great day, and God bless you.